Hello everyone, this is Kareem with Low T Talk, your information hub for everything low T and hormone replacement therapy. I'm your host, Kareem Mays, and I know my hair is a little bit crazy today, but we're going to have a fun episode. So sit back, relax, because today we're going to go over some of the terms they might use after you get that test. So we talked previously before about the symptoms that you might have. I'm feeling tired. I'm not who I used to be. I'm having trouble in the bedroom. I don't know what's going on. And then I just don't have that mental focus, that clarity. And on top of all of that, it's tough because I'm getting irritable and I can't build muscle and there's some things going wrong. And I had my 30th birthday, maybe a few more, maybe my 40th birthday. And things just aren't how they used to be. Well, we're going to take a look and say, okay, maybe you say, hey, I'm going to go get tested for this. I want to know if it's low T, or maybe it could be another issue. It's possible. Could definitely be another issue. And with everything going on, with the terms that they're going to throw out, and with what's going on here, definitely going to try and provide some clarity on things like free testosterone, bank testosterone, bioavailable testosterone, and some of the different jargon they might use while keeping it interesting and fun. Like I said, I'm not a medical doctor. I don't play one on TV. However, I've had issues with all these things before. I've had the embarrassment in the bedroom. I've had the tiredness. I've had the issues with short-term memory. So these are things that hit home with me. And my hope is that you can take this information, use it for the good, use it to help make a good, solid decision in finding a good medical professional, and using this information maybe to even help others who are having this issue. So go ahead. If you like content like this, make sure to subscribe to get all the updates. Hit that notification bell. Leave a comment if you have any questions or concerns, or you want to know more, or want to know what other topics you could possibly go over. Please leave a comment. And as always, be sure to stay tuned because we're going to keep more episodes like these going. So you say, okay, I'm just tired of all these symptoms, all these problems. I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I'm going to see if it's low T. I'm going to see what's going on. I have to know what's going on because I have to get my life in order. I have to do what I was normally able to do. That's understandable. Here's the problem. It's going to be a little bit difficult. After you get that test, maybe you're not sure what they're telling you. The doctor called and said my testosterone bank was up here, but I have low production of free testosterone. Is that good? What does that all mean? Or, my bioavailable testosterone's down here. What does that mean? What does all that medical jargon mean? I don't know what it means. It's confusing. Give me some indication. Just, give it to me in a simple way. We're going to do that here. So you go into the clinic. They start to test you, maybe by doing blood work, most likely, or another method. But take it from me. If somebody's just throwing pills or just telling you to do a cure or just, randomly saying do A, B, and C, it'll fix your problem, chances are is probably not. Chances are they're not 100% sure how to solve the problem themselves or what's going on. And I really will say, any clinic that doesn't do some kind of blood work or test work before, that could be a little dangerous. Why? They don't know what's going on. By doing a little bit of blood work, you can see what's going on. You can see what's going with the testosterone, if there's any problems, if there's any complications. Doing that blood work helps open up a new avenue of discovery so you can kind of analyze. Let's take it like a car mechanic. If you just took your car to a mechanic and he said, oh yeah, I'll just fix it, and you're just hitting the wrench everywhere and randomly using tools, I don't think that would make you feel any good. First, they have to look under the hood, and that's the equivalent of getting blood work done and getting a test done. Looking under the hood, what's going on? What are the symptoms? You described all this to me. You described to me that maybe you're having problems with your libido. Maybe you're having problems with your energy levels. Stick you to do some blood work, and then you get the call. Hello? Hi. What's going on? Okay, well, I have some good news and some bad news. Good news is your testosterone bank is pretty good, okay? Your level is 800, okay? But you have low production of free testosterone, or you have, low production of bioavailable testosterone. Hey, that's pretty good, right? My testosterone bank's pretty good. Why am I worried? What's this free testosterone? Why does it matter? So I'm going to equate this to a gas tank because that's a simple way to understand. Basically what the doctor said there is, hey, you have a gas tank. Maybe it's full. Maybe it's halfway full, quarter of the way, or maybe it's up to here. But there's a hole in it. There's a hole in your gas tank. So yeah, you can keep filling it up with gas. You can stay at the pump all day long. But then when I go to drive my car, it's just not performing. It's going, to E in a couple of miles. What the heck's going on? Maybe I'll just keep putting gas in it. Won't that work? Fortunately, here's how it works. So if you get confused with what they're telling you, hopefully this can give some clarity. In your blood, there's testosterone. Now, there's you could say two types of different testosterone depending on how we're looking at it. There's, the overall, I call it the testosterone bank, how much testosterone is, you could say, saved up. Then the free testosterone is the testosterone that's able to be used. You can think of it like the gas tank. You have all the gas in there, but the gas able to be used is what's going to make your car start. Hopefully that's making sense. Let me know in the comment section below if this analogy is making sense to you, or if you prefer a better one, or if you prefer a different one. But the best way is a gas tank. You have your banked gas, your banked testosterone. You have your free testosterone. Oh, that can go in my car. That can be used in my car. And there's even bioavailable, which the SBH hormone and weakly bonded testosterone, if you take that out of the equation, there's also bioavailable. Mainly, there's free and there's banked testosterone. And the free testosterone is what actually matters. So you can be very deceptive to say, okay, well, my testosterone bank's fine. That's what the doctor told me. Testosterone, may not be the problem here. It may be something else. But if your free testosterone production is down, that could be why you're having a lot of symptoms. It could even come to hair loss or, other problems too. So once you discover that your free testosterone levels are low, then it's time to take a look at getting, or at least see what you can do for hormone replacement therapy and maybe adjusting some things in your life. So let's talk about adjusting some things in your life then. I'm going to give a suggestion for hormone replacement therapy, and then we're going to take a look on my computer at a medical document, medical article that explains this in depth. So you can get all the different medical jargon, all the different interesting facts in here. So it could be one thing that's causing issues with your free testosterone is high cortisol levels. What causes that? Stress. Are you working tons of hours? Are you freaked out? Are you just, I have so much to do all the time, and you're just stressed. I remember I had a super stressed job, and that's when I started to see a decline in everything. I didn't know it at the time. I didn't know what cortisol or any of this stuff meant. But definitely, even if you don't know that, or even if you don't, you're not worried. Stress can be a huge killer to free testosterone. Just being stressed all the time. What am I going to do after this podcast? Just on the edge. Okay, I'm a lawyer, I'm working long hours, or I'm a doctor, or even I'm just working tons of shifts, or I'm stressed out about something in life. Stress, not only just in hormone replacement therapy, take that even out of the equation, just in general health terms, that can really kill you. That can give you heart attacks, strokes. That's definitely a number one thing to, I'm not saying you get rid of stress, find a way to mitigate it. Find a way to maybe transmute it into different energy. Just knocking that stress down, that cortisol level, that can be one of the things blocking free testosterone. One thing that doesn't help also is having a poor diet. Drinking a lot of alcohol. Okay, I like to go out and drink. I like to smoke a lot. Maybe I like to eat processed foods all the time. And while that in and of itself isn't always going to be the culprit, that is something that can affect definitely T levels and production of them. There could also be some other cases where maybe you have some going on, cancer, chemotherapy, something like that. And there can also be issues with the testicles not producing it. Could be another problem. So what you want to do if you're having trouble with free testosterone, definitely not lower the stress levels if you can. Eating healthy, working out more, that's going to help. But if there's a hole in your gas tank, what that's going to do is just slow the pouring of the gas out. Maybe it'll cover a piece of the hole, but it won't cover the whole hole. So it's important at that point to put into your body what it was naturally making, to replace what was naturally there, to replace the gas that was in the gas tank. Just, putting the gas that you lost back in. You don't want to douse it in gas. You just want a good replacement of gas. And you want it to be in a safe and feasible way. And that's where bioreplacement comes in. So what does that term mean? Bio, what your body makes naturally, biology, if you will, per se. And then replacement, replacing what your body makes naturally. And finding a clinic that not only tests for free testosterone levels, but also helps with bio replacement, making sure that everything that your body was naturally producing can come back in by supplementing it. That's the way to go to also help stop this and also help mitigate it. That's really what's going to patch the hole in the gas can. Now here's one thing, because this does come at a two-way street. You don't want to just get bioreplacement or hormone therapy and then say, okay, I got therapy, I'm good, I'm just going to lay back now and eat bad foods and not work out, not do anything, and just chill out on the couch with some chips and Doritos and eat processed foods. Then get stressed out about it because it's not working. Really, the key to making this the most effective as possible, to really helping that free testosterone get going, is to find, yes, good bio replacement therapy, and then supplement that with good working out schedules. Really, exercise, finding a good gym, finding a good routine, doing some good lower body exercises, and definitely just to help your body and your health overall, eating healthier, eating good foods, eating foods that help boost your testosterone, cruciferous vegetables, eating that broccoli, eating good foods, good, natural, wholesome foods. Definitely you want to, in addition to any kind of, and I'd say that's with any kind of therapy or anything you're doing. That's one half of it. But you also want to maybe change your lifestyle. Drop the beer, drop the cigarettes, eat healthier, and create a lifestyle that isn't super, super stressful. Yes, stress always exists. I'm not going to sit here on YouTube or anywhere and say, oh, okay, you can just eliminate all stress and everything will be fine and dandy, because that's not realistic. But there is a range from stress up here to up here. If you can, lower it so you're not freaking out over every little thing, that'll help lower that cortisol level. So that's the basic idea between free testosterone and bank testosterone. And one thing you might hear after you get your results from the test, what really matters is free testosterone, the testosterone your body has available. You also might mention bioavailable testosterone, which works with the SBH, weakly binded. We're going to get into that in this medical document here, but that's what you want to look out for. You can get deceived by the Testosterone Bank to thinking, oh, well, I had a high level of testosterone, but if I don't have enough free testosterone, it's like the gas can has a hole and it's leaking gas. Oh my God, it's leaking gas. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? It's leaking gas. Don't freak out. First thing, stress will push your cortisol levels up. Relax. Maybe get into a better, lifestyle and start working out, eating healthier. Drop the beer, drop the cigarettes, drop the processed foods, and go get tested. Go book an appointment, get your blood work done. Or if you've got your blood work done, then find good bioreplacement therapy, replacing just what your body makes naturally. And when you combine all of those, you'll start to say, hey, wow, what a difference. I feel great. I've got past all of these symptoms. I've got past all of these issues, because not only did I change my whole lifestyle around, I found a treatment that works. So I hope that was helpful to you. Definitely, if that was helpful, or if you have questions, leave a comment below. And you can definitely check out Maximum Sustained Performance for good information on this and bioreplacement therapy. Now I want to get into an article that's going to explain a lot of these medical terms and details one by one, so it kind of makes sense in a comprehensive order. So let's jump on my computer for the second part of this podcast, and let's get down to some medical business. I will see you on there. Hey guys, so to close out this episode, I'm just on WebMD. I find it to be a good source of information, especially when I'm looking up different aspects of health. That's not just testosterone, but it includes a myriad of other things. And it basically describes here what's a testosterone test. So when you book your test, or when you get your results back, you can understand what's going on. So I'm going to briefly summarize this for you. And you can find this on webmd.com/A to Z guides /testosterone-test round 1. Now, what is a testosterone test? It just basically checks the level of testosterone in your blood, and your doctor is going to need this to diagnose what's going on. As we know, when we're teenagers, testosterone builds up. It gives you a deep voice, muscles, puts hair on your chest, and it makes your sex organs grow. And throughout your life, it also helps that produce sperm and keep up your libido. And women actually do make testosterone. If you didn't know that, they do make small amounts. So what does this test actually measure? Well, it's taking a look at the testosterone that's going through your blood in two ways. To the attached proteins, the albumin and sex hormone binding globin, or SHBG, and it looks at the free, not attached to any proteins. As I was talking about before, your testosterone bank and free testosterone is looking at those.
Now, usually you'll get a total testosterone test as a screening test, and this measures both free and attached testosterone. In males, testosterone tests can help look for different issues, like if you're having ED, if you're having a hard time, this can be, conceiving, that could be another one. Low testosterone can be a big culprit in that. And even females, this test can find that they're missing periods or they're having a hard time getting pregnant. So why would you get this test? We went over that before, but your doctor might order it if you have symptoms of low or high testosterone. And we talked about some of these. There's even more here. Fatigue, depression, trouble concentrating. We talked about mental focus, being tired, being upset, hair loss, loss of muscle, low sex drive, swollen breasts, trouble getting or keeping an erection, weak bones, osteoporosis. And if we just take a look at the second part, you can see it actually does affect women too. That is one thing some people ask. Do women make testosterone? Yes, they do, but in smaller amounts. And it can include issues with fertility as well, low sex drive, and missing their periods. And you might be asking, what happens during this test? It's a simple blood test. It's usually done in the morning. Just stick you with a needle. You have a tube of blood taken from your vein, and you tell your doctor if you're doing any drugs, herbal remedies, if you've had any prior medical conditions usually. And because testosterone levels vary from day to day, hour to hour, if it's low or high, then the test is usually repeated. So it's not just a one-off, okay, you have low testosterone, we tried once. If the results are variable, they'll try multiple times. So what do the results tell your doctor? Well, you can see the normal total testosterone in adult men, and you can see the normal testosterone in adult women. And depending on the results of that test, you may have other tests. I'm not going to go into that as much. I just wanted to give you an idea what the initial testosterone test does, what they look for, and what the symptoms might be that we covered in the previous episode. So I hope that gives you a little bit of an idea of what to expect during the test and what to expect with the results from the test, so it makes more sense. Thank you so much for tuning into Low T Talk, and I wish you a great day. Thanks for tuning in. Hey guys, are you tired of the effects of low T, or worse yet, having the effects of low T and not knowing you even have low T? That can be debilitating, it can be frustrating, especially when it affects your personal life, your love life, and other aspects of it. And I know because I've been through it. The important thing is to find experts who know what they're doing, and you can do that at MaximumSustainedPerformance.com. That's MaximumSustainedPerformance, all one word, .com, where you'll be able to get in contact and set up a free consultation with experts who know what they're doing, setting up easy appointments and understanding that it is possible to get past the effects of low T and to find a way to actually do it in a safe way through bioreplacement. So go ahead, check out MaximumSustainedPerformance.com today, and thank you so much for watching.